Hello Capricorns, welcome back to my channel. This is a general message. This message is for the week of June 10th. Let's see what energies are coming for you, towards you, for this solar eclipse that is happening tomorrow on the 10th. So what is this all about? Things are really coming into light for humanity right now. Really be mindful of your thoughts and what you're communicating. It is in Gemini. And solar eclipses is all about that reset button. So set your new intentions, light a candle, light sage, and write that list of the things that you are manifesting in the now moment. It's about rebooting to your computer that is within, right? And there's this huge shift, like I was saying right now. So really pay attention to what you communicate to yourself and to others. Go out in the sun tomorrow and really drink a lot of water, because eclipses can bring anxiety, and right now what you want to do is ground yourself and spend some time in nature and get that sun if you can. So things are really shifting, so focus your attention on yourself, not on fear. Let's get started. I have quite a setup here. And let's begin and see what is coming out. The first card right away. Meadow, vulnerability. Okay, and I will be doing clarifiers for every single one of these as well, just to get a little bit more of a message, just so you know. So the card of meadow, as we're seeing here again, there's the lavender and the sunflowers, and it's just so beautiful. And this is just that beautiful place that you're in right now. So it's just asking you to really look at, this beautiful place are you in? Are you being vulnerable with your feelings? So this is when we look at, where we can take risks when it comes to our feelings. And even more importantly, when we take a risk with the truth of who we are. And Gemini is really asking of that too. It's about our authenticity. It's about the truth. So the truth that that's in your heart and in your soul. You no longer need to be subjected to fears and letting others know who you really are. So this is the card that says be vulnerable and allow that beautiful you to come through. So it's a time of vulnerability right now, and we'll see what areas of your life this is in regards to as we go to the next deck here. And that one is with the earth magic. This is the enchanted map. Okay, so I have a coming apart, and this card kind of came out in that way, and I don't know which way it wanted to feel to come out. So really when I'm looking at this card too, this is 46 is 10, and it's going beautifully, right, with this coming apart. So again, some of your emotions may be coming apart. Some of you could be really feeling vulnerable and in a place of duality. Look at that. It's like, that's like Gemini to me, right? So the mortal, the immortal, the human side and the spiritual side. So it's really asking you, it's taking time to right now is the time to take also separate paths. Some of you are going on your own path with this card coming out. So this is the card that says, there's an end, and what is no longer working for you, has a commitment in your life been broken? Is something that maybe you are being vulnerable to, was there a commitment that is no longer in your life, and Gemini is bringing the truth of that. It's the solar, so it's bringing the sun into some situations in your life. And it's also asking you to just, some of you may have had to break a promise to somebody, which this card comes and says, or you had to change course because you took a course that was more for yourself. So when this card comes out, it's just saying, it's time for you to really look at the possibilities. Are you needing to reassess a situation, whether it's in regards to a separation, whether it's in regards to your work, whatever that this is. And if someone else also wishes to break away from you, don't chase that relationship out of sense of fear. So because the price we pay for that, is not worth it. So separation actually sometimes brings good fortune because it course corrects you and puts you on that path. So, and then again, if this card was in its reversal, it's kind of tricky, right? Because then this card comes and says that there is some tricky situation that your plans could be leading you in a tricky maze. So it's asking you to really, your challenge here is to separate between what is real and what is not, and really, untangle that for yourself. And don't go again into a place of fear where later you may be faced with some truth, and it could put you in a place of danger, and it could put you in a place that is not on your path. So just know your own value and your own worth, and you're being vulnerable by being truthful. If you can stay in something, or if you've been in two minds about it, this card is actually a separation card. It's coming to that place of separation. Some of you could be feeling very vulnerable in regards to leaving a situation or coming to, and we will clarify when it comes to these cards here with the tarot. So let's see with the soul's journey. So yeah, being vulnerable in a relationship, possibly one that had ended, because 46 and coming is a 10, and 10 is the ending. This, okay, way too many. I'm just gonna put these back in, and let me just take that card out, abundance. So right now we have, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So this really is saying, you know, sometimes when things come out of our life, you know, the universe is just showing you the abundance of the experiences that are there for you to really experience. So don't go to a place of lack or feeling of unworthy, because this is true abundance. That true abundance that you're seeking is one that is within. And this is now saying for you to expand yourself and for you to really claim that, claim this abundance for yourself, right? Because we are limitless, and it's the limits that you put. So there could be an abundance of relationship. There could be abundance of money, whatever that it is this is where it begins with you. So realizing your own worth and your own value is the first step, right? So when you are vibrating that, you can then receive and manifest that beautiful relationship or that beautiful job or whatever that is for you, right? Let's go to the next deck here, which is in regards to the gateway. The gateway that wants to open up is launching your journey. Yeah, I'm really seeing some of you are just going solo. And you're seeing how truly, you know, how many other experiences there are. And, you know, it's a place where we let go of something when an end happens to something, because the soul's journey is very abundant and it wants you to experience something new. And it says, I am an interpret traveler standing forth into the universe. So as you're seeing, there's suitcases. Some of you could be going on a trip. Some of you could be going on your own journey. Whatever that this is for you, it is asking you again to very much to trust it and to really step into this place of really, you know, life is about experiences. Life is about, you know, having one journey after another, because you're to cherish your journeys along the way, you know, not stay stuck in things that are falling apart, and to really trust in the universe and trust that the inner journey is the first and foremost importance, right? When you are feeling in this place of your own authenticity. And then some of you just want to travel and just want that freedom, and there's a vulnerability. Some of you feel vulnerable within a relationship, and you're thinking maybe going together. Again, I'm feeling that a lot of you are kind of going solo at this time. So wherever that, you know, ask yourself, you know, what is it that you want to do? Where is it that you want to go? You know, what experiences do you want to have? You know, what steps are necessary in order for you to take that leap? You know, where is your vision? You know, you want to allow this journey to show itself to you. So it's asking you, you know, these questions of where is it that you want to go? Where is it that you want to journey on? Sometimes when relationships break up, we now go on this solo journey, and you'll feel the abundance of life, all the experiences that truly that life has to offer. And this is the place where we come into ourselves, right? It's a beautiful place to be. Let's grab some clarifiers here and let's see what is coming out. I'll grab those two. Yeah, some of you, again, wow, okay. So this is not having that victory within a situation, you know, something that was very self-sabotaging, something that was very fear-based. Again, that Six of Wands is when you're not seeing success in a situation or in a relationship that maybe was very much in regards to what were you giving up? Were you in a lot of fear? Were you feeling trapped? So some of you could have felt trapped within a situation where there was no success at that. And there's a feeling of vulnerability of wanting it to succeed. So if this is happening for some of you, and that again too is that, you know, not wanting to feel caged, or you feeling that way, that's the sense of, you know, that the lies that we tell ourselves too, you know. So it's about you coming out of that place. What story do you tell yourself when it comes to relationships? Do you think that relationships won't succeed, right? And then we have the card of the moon. The moon card comes out and says, you know, it's about you really seeing things with clarity. And then look at that, I have the Hermit in reverse. So some of you maybe have been isolating and going within, and it's time for you to now look at the shadow and go on this journey. Like I said, with that, the Virgo is, the Hermit is in regards to, okay, I want to come out, the world has opened up and now I want to go on a journey, one that is solo made for me, because I have seen how, one has put themselves in bondage when it comes to relationships, and no matter how much one person tries, that something is done, it's done, right? It's coming apart. The moon says, don't be fearful. Still look at the shadow. Look at the things that are showing themselves to you. So you can recognize, what needs to be looked at. I just wanted, and I have King of Wands in reverse. So that's a feeling of powerlessness, not wanting to work on something here. It's a card of Leo. And the Eight of Pentacles is like no longer having that desire or that passion for a certain relationship, not wanting to move forward. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody, but, I will do one more clarifier on that. And let's see, what is this in regards to? Because that's a loss of passion, a loss of control, and feeling, there's a lot of deception, secrets. There's secrets that will be coming out to light too. And then, so yeah, again, Four of Swords here. So that is coming out of a place of betrayal, out of a place of loss, transforming oneself again in reverse, wanting to come out and start to do things your way is really what I'm getting for you. Is really, some of you are vulnerable to a relationship, but you're very fear-based, whether you think it's going to work or not. And some of you are just going to end the relationship and go on your own journey. It's going to be different for, whoever that's watching this. So let's grab another message here. We have Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. So, and then I also have healing. So true healing of the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, this is a journey for you right now to really look at your own fears, your own shadow. When it comes to commitments, when it comes to relationships, and really look at how the world is really abundance with experiences, and really notice that and take this time right now to be vulnerable to yourself and to your own mind, and look at, how you keep yourself in prison, and how do you see, if you're a person who's pessimistic or who doesn't believe that things are going to work out, then that's the message that you get, right? So let's grab here. And yeah, Dragonfly. So you have a lot to shine, a lot to give to yourself. But I think you've been in the dark for some time now, and it's time for you to see that light within yourself so you can heal and really experience life now within a new way is what I'm really receiving for you. See yourself as you would see a friend. Be objective about it. So, somebody could be pointing some things out to yourself. So can you stop and see that reflection of self back to you? And, just, you don't need to get angry about it, but how are people perceiving you? Let's grab your rune and let's see. And wow, again, we have the rune of P, which is one of joy. I love this rune because this rune is like the hummingbird. This rune comes out and it's all about, again, where are you putting your light? It's just like this card. It's like the dragonfly, which it talks about, bringing that light within. So this is that rune that's about, bearing fruit, coming to a place of joy and light within your own life. It's a time for you to really take that knowledge with the hermit, right? So this is the time where we look at the blessings with the abundance, right? This is where we really look at the blessings of our life and everything that we have gained, both in the emotional and the material. And now that there's sense of well-being, of your own well-being because of the experiences that you had. And now you get to really look at what experiences you want to have, one that is lighter, one that is not filled with clouds, right? One that you can be really vulnerable to because you're saying, it's about my own happiness. And this rune is also called Wunjo, which is a rune of restoration of the self, properly aligned to self. So what I'm seeing for you guys is that right now you're really aligning your own life by looking at your doubts, your fears, where you want to put your attention and your work on, and where you just want to fold it and say, you know what, I'm now looking at everything that I've experienced and it's time for me to go on this journey, right? And this journey is not one with another. This is a journey with yourself. So until next time, sending you so much love, so much light. If you like a personal reading with me, that information is in the link below. Namaste.